22nd of February. It's going to be big. Make sure you tune in. I'm actually going to come out to Saudi and watch the fight between Joseph Parker and Daniel Dubois.
Yeah, I'm still hungry for more success and more victories, more belts. So I still feel like the underdog, and in my mind, I'm going out there to, still same mentality and still the same old dog and make it a dog fight out there.
Anthony Joshua has given his final prediction on the upcoming bout between Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker, but he's not impressed with his former opponent's dedication going into the fight.
There is important things, and this is the most important things for me. Joshua coming back to the kingdom in 25, inshallah.
Inshallah. I can't wait to be back in the kingdom to see everyone in Saudi Arabia.
Not only he want to change. No, he will come. Yeah.
As we know, AJ and Parker met in the ring back in March 2018 when they fought for the WBO World Heavyweight Championship. The contest ended with Joshua claiming a unanimous decision victory, adding another title to his collection of WBA and IBF belts. Fast forward to last September, and Joshua squared off against Dubois in a high-stakes match aimed at securing a third heavyweight championship. The fight was filled with drama, as Dubois made an explosive start by knocking Joshua down in the opening round. Despite his resilience, Joshua found himself on the canvas 3 more times before Dubois ultimately secured a 5th-round knockout, dealing Joshua his 4th career loss. Given his history with both fighters, Joshua's opinion holds some weight, and his prediction of a Parker win may signal a shift in how he views Dubois' style, especially considering his own experience in the ring with both men.
We saw the win against AJ and how good Daniel looked, but did that surprise you?
It did surprise me. And it surprised everyone else because everyone thought that AJ was going to win the fight. There were only a few that were bidding with Daniel. But the way that he finished the fight was a sensational knockout.
Moreover, Parker has spoken enthusiastically about the challenge ahead. He views his upcoming fight with Dubois as a major opportunity not only to reclaim a world title, but also to prove his skill and heart as a heavyweight contender. Having trained intensively for the fight, Parker believes that the key to victory lies in his intelligence and boxing savvy. He expects Dubois to bring a strong, gritty performance, recalling the moments when Dubois showed resolve and power in recent matches. However, Parker feels confident that his experience and strategic approach will be enough to break Dubois down over the course of the fight.
I know that Daniel Dubois is high in confidence and he should be with the performances he put on, but I've been working very, very hard quietly in New Zealand. I went to Ireland and trained, and now I'm here in Saudi Arabia, and I've been waiting for this opportunity, I've been waiting for this chance, and been waiting for a big fight. So this is my time now to go out there and show everyone what I've been doing while I've been waiting for a fight, and it's my chance to be 2-time world champion. So I'm taking it with both hands. I'm very excited for this opportunity, and I know Daniel Dubois is going to come ready, but I am as well.
The New Zealander has also shared his aspirations beyond the February 22nd showdown. Parker sees this bout as a step toward achieving his ultimate goal of undisputed heavyweight status. If he is successful against Dubois, he envisions a future match with Alexander Usyk for the coveted undisputed title. In addition to this goal, Parker would also like to avenge the losses he's suffered in his career, including his defeats to Joshua and fellow heavyweight contender Dillian White. His mindset remains focused on the immediate challenge ahead, but he is already considering the potential outcomes of his future in the sport should he emerge victorious.
What is the next big Joseph Parker sketch? What is the next big movie that you've got planned for us? I wonder, you and Andy Lee and the guys there, it's strictly business, but is there anything in the locker? Have we got a social media post? Have we got anything that you can reveal to us, or is it all coming after the fight?
It's all going to come after the fight, but what would be nice? It'd be nice if people gave us suggestions on what we can do, and then that'll open up the ideas, open up the ideas of what we should and what they want to see.
Parker's trainer Andy Lee is another key factor in his preparation for the bout. Lee's reputation as a tactical mastermind has been a major influence on Parker's success, and the New Zealander is confident that the game plan his trainer devises will lead to victory. Parker himself has spoken highly of Lee's ability to break down opponents and develop strategies that play to Parker's strengths. This partnership has been instrumental in Parker's growth as a fighter, and he is eager to put their plans into action against Dubois.
Do you believe that fundamentally that you're a better boxer than him?
I do believe I'm a better boxer, but he has shown grit, he's shown toughness, he's shown he does the basics very well. but I do believe that my boxing IQ and toughness as well, and I got a good chin that shouldn't be tested, or hopefully not tested with Dubois landing good shots, but it'll be tested come February 22, because with Zhang and Wilder, they were good fights, but Dubois throws way more punches. He comes forward, a lot more pressure, and he throws punches and bunches. So we're prepared for that version of what he's going to bring.
Coming to what the pros are saying about the much anticipated heavyweight clash, Fabio Wardley shared his thoughts on the fight and the fighters involved. Wardley praised Parker's skills and the confidence he has gained, particularly with Lee in his corner. He acknowledged the improvements Dubois has made in recent bouts, noting a newfound self-belief and a stronger mental game. He stated, "Parker is no slouch whatsoever, especially with the run he's on, especially with the confidence he's got, especially with the team behind him and Andy Lee, and like they are so switched on. They put together such great plans. So yeah, it's not the greatest look, but I think there has been that change in Daniel that we've seen though." Despite this, Wardley leaned toward Parker as the favorite for the fight, citing the tactical approach and preparation that the Kiwi fighter and his team would bring to the ring. Wardley expressed his desire to see Parker triumph and credited the fighter's experience and smart boxing style as the key elements that would give him the edge over Dubois. Wardley further said, "The tactical plan I think him, Parker, and Andy Lee will put together will be incredible. So if I'm edging it and you're forcing me for one, then I'd probably maybe a little bit of favoritism, but I'd edge it to Parker for me, I think. I want to see him come through. I want to see him get the win." Chris Algieri acknowledges Dubois' dangerous knockout ability, but suggests that Parker's experience and strategic approach will ultimately prevail. Algieri predicts that the fight will likely go the distance, with Parker controlling the tempo and frustrating Dubois. He argues that if Dubois is unable to land his big punches early on, Parker's ability to adjust his tactics will be crucial, particularly in the later rounds. For Algieri, it's Parker's ring IQ that will allow him to edge out Dubois.
It's a really tough fight for Dubois. Not an easy route for anyone in the heavyweight division, this new version of Joseph Parker. The guy's got a very good chin. He's got a great gas tank, good motor. He knows how to fight punchers. He's coming off of two humongous punchers in Wilder and Zhang. Granted, Wilder didn't fight the fight, doesn't look to himself, but Zhang sure did. Zhang dropped him twice. Parker got up and outboxed him. He's a very, very capable guy in there, even at heavyweight. He's a big guy, too. People forget. Yes, he's a technician. Yes, he's kind of crafty and will outmaneuver you, but he's big enough, durable enough to deal with these super heavyweight guys and a big punch like Dubois. Very, very tough fight. Good matchup. We're seeing a guy who actually deserves the shot getting the shot. I like it.
Similarly, Chris Lovejoy believes Parker's superior boxing skills are key to his victory. While Lovejoy recognizes Dubois' punching power and durability, he argues that the British fighter lacks the technical finesse to deal with someone as skilled as Parker. He anticipates that Parker will outbox Dubois, avoiding the big punches in the early rounds, and ultimately control the fight with his superior boxing ability. Lovejoy feels that Parker's technical proficiency will shine through, securing him the win.
I got Parker. Daniel Dubois, he just can't really get right. He has no real skill. Pretty durable chin. Art is kind of questionable. But I don't think skill-wise he could mess with Parker. I think Parker would be too much for him. I think Parker would be too much for him early in the fight.
On the other hand, Simon Jordan offers a more optimistic outlook for Dubois. Jordan predicts that Dubois' raw power and aggressive style will be too much for Parker to handle, leading to a stoppage victory. While he acknowledges Parker's recent victories, including impressive wins over Deontay Wilder and Zhilei Zhang, Jordan believes that Dubois' ability to dominate with his physicality and knockout power will ultimately give him the edge. Jordan sees Dubois as the clear favorite in this matchup, emphasizing that his aggressive style will ultimately overcome Parker's skill set.
No, he is. I mean, he's a top-class operator in all aspects, both in the ring and outside of the ring. And so you find yourself in a situation when you listen to Joseph Parker that there's not a lot of trash talking that goes on. He can have a go, and he did the other day in the face-off when he had a little bit back and forward with Daniel Dubois with Adi Oladipo on DAZN. But most of the time you get sensible conversation about him. He's very respectful. He's also a very good fighter. I just think that Daniel Dubois is going to be a step too far for him. I don't think it's a formality, but I do think that Daniel will win, and I do think that he'll stop him.
Nick Campbell sees the fight as a battle between two fighters in peak form, with both Dubois and Parker having shown their strengths in recent bouts. He suggests that the outcome will depend on which fighter can execute their game plan more effectively. While Campbell recognizes Parker's experience against top-tier opponents, he also notes that Dubois' raw power could pose a significant threat. He believes the contrast between Parker's technical skill and Dubois' power will make for an exciting contest, with the winner being the one who can impose their style on the other.
I think if you need to be honest about it, you know, listen, Joe's a really good friend of mine, but if I want to be impartial and I want to pass comment on things and I want to, you know, I need to be honest about it. It is a 50-50 fight. I think you look at both guys' momentum, you know, like you just said, Dubois has been unbelievable in his last 3 fights, 3 big wins. You look at Joe, his last 2 fights, especially Wilder and Zhang, 2 unbelievable wins, 2 great performances. I think if you look at both fighters, they're both pretty opposing characters, pretty polar opposite really in their personality, the way they go about things, their journey so far.
Meanwhile, Peter Fury finds this matchup difficult to predict, admitting that the unpredictability of the fight is what makes it so compelling. He believes both fighters bring something special to the table, and the excitement surrounding the fight is undeniable. Fury is confident that this will be an action-packed, thrilling contest that will live up to the hype.
I think it's a great fight. I think it's one of them, which one do you want to pick? But these are the type of fights we all want to see, so I think it's a good fight. Definitely going to be watching it, and I think it's going to be exciting.
Justice Hooney also leans toward Parker, citing the New Zealander's superior speed and footwork as key advantages in the fight. Hooney believes Parker's ability to avoid getting bogged down by Dubois' power will be crucial to executing a successful game plan. He expects Parker to use his technical proficiency and movement to outmaneuver Dubois and secure the win.
I think Joseph Parker has what it takes to beat Dubois. He's got the speed, footwork. Just as long as he doesn't, you know, stay in there and get caught up in Dubois' fight, I think he's got what it takes to, you know, get those saddles.
Dave Allen, who initially favored Parker, continues to back the former world champion's superior boxing ability. While he respects Dubois' knockout potential, Allen maintains that power alone won't be enough to defeat someone with Parker's tactical acumen. He believes Parker's experience in controlling the pace of a fight will prove vital, especially in the later rounds, when Dubois may struggle to maintain his explosive energy. Allen is confident that Parker's ability to adjust and outbox Dubois will lead him to victory.
I used to be known as one of the hardest men in British boxing. I pull out in the corner against Fraser Clark. I'm a quitter, I'm this and that. You know, you go from one of the hardest men in British boxing to a quitter overnight. But I used to look at Dubois and go, he's got a bit of quitting in him. He's a bit chinny out. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not anymore, is he? Like, he's walked through Hergovich, walked through Miller, walked through Joshua.
Carl Frosch echoes similar sentiments, acknowledging Dubois' knockout power but favoring Parker's versatility and movement. Frosch emphasizes that Parker's ability to avoid Dubois' heavy punches and stick to his game plan will be key to his success. If Parker can establish control early and frustrate Dubois, Frosch believes his adaptability will allow him to neutralize Dubois' strengths and win the fight.
You know what, I talked about it earlier this month. I think a Joseph Parker fight, he's bigger than Parker, naturally bigger. He punches hard on him, but Parker's on a couple of decent wins. Yeah, beat Zhang, he beat Deontay Wilder. They're good wins, in good form. Do you know what I mean? He's looking like he's really getting his second win in his career. So if Dubois can beat Joseph Parker after the wipeout job against AJ, he really has established himself as a bona fide world champion.
Yeah.
So, and it's a fight that will be good, because you never know, because Parker's got all that, he's got bags of experience, and he's boxing and moving well, he's super fit for 12 rounds, and he can punch a little bit as well, and he's tough. So I think that's a tough fight for both guys.
Paulie Malignaggi raises concerns about Dubois' ability to cope with Parker's technical skill and movement. He points out that while Dubois has succeeded against more aggressive opponents, Parker's defensive abilities could pose significant challenges. Malignaggi suggests that if Dubois can't adjust to Parker's strategy, he will struggle to land his signature knockout punches, giving Parker an opportunity to frustrate him and control the fight.
You know, gee, that's a good question. You know, it's probably, you're looking at a multi-layered fighter when it comes to Parker. I think you're going to have to, Dubois is going to have to show us something that we may not have seen in him. We know he's got this reputation as an explosive, bulky type of fighter who can create highlight reel knockouts, but I think he's going to have to show some of the IQ, if there is any, there, and that's going to expose whether there is any or not. And if he's able to beat Parker because he's going to have to show this IQ in this fight, then we're going to be able to check off another one of the boxes in terms of how we rate Dubois and say, okay, he's even higher and even better level than we've given him credit so far. You know, it's another one of those check marks that you can say, okay, he's got this too. You know what I'm saying? Right now, as far as a high IQ fighter he faced, it was Usyk.
While acknowledging Parker's skills, Amir Khan shares Simon Jordan's confidence in Dubois. Khan points to Dubois' dominant performances, such as his knockout of Filip Hrgović, as evidence of a fighter maturing in both skill and confidence. Khan believes that Dubois' power and newfound self-belief will be enough to overcome Parker, despite the New Zealander's considerable talent.
I like Dubois, man. Dubois a beast. Honestly, I said that from when he fought against Hrgović. I said that, yo, who is this kid, man? I go, this kid's good. And I remember watching that live, and I like the way he fought and how he puts his punches together and how strong he is, and the way he took those fighters apart. Obviously, he's coming off a great win against Anthony Joshua. He's gonna have more confidence. So yeah, I think I got Dubois going in that fight winning.
Joe Joyce, who has fought both Dubois and Parker, believes that the early rounds will be critical in determining the winner. He suggests that the fighter who can land the first significant punch and establish control will gain a tactical advantage. Joyce argues that Parker's ability to manage the pace and avoid getting caught in Dubois' aggressive style will be key to his success.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. Like, obviously Dubois hits hard. He's come from like more, I don't know, he stepped up, but then also Parker as well. Like they've both come along and they've both like been in big fights. So yeah, I'm really excited to see who gets the win.
Tony Bellew takes a balanced approach, recognizing both fighters' strengths. While he acknowledges Dubois' knockout power, Bellew believes that Parker's underrated punching ability and versatility will be crucial. He suggests that Parker may even hit harder than Alexander Usyk, citing the complexities of the fight and the strengths both fighters possess.
Joseph Parker, Daniel Dubois aside, is the most informed heavyweight in the world.
Yeah, both of them in great form, to be fair, yeah.
If anything, I think actually Joseph Parker is in better form than Daniel Dubois, because that spree of fights of Deontay Wilder, Zhilei Zhang.
Yeah, great.
Let's just look at it for what it is.
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous, because Zhilei Zhang was undefeated, in my opinion, until he faced Joseph Parker.
He's becoming a bit of a giant killer, Joseph Parker, really, isn't he?
He really has. And I've got to give
Daniel Dubois next on the list for him? Yeah.
It's a potential, potentially. I just got to give him massive credit.
Dillian Whyte, aware of the challenge both men face, predicts a tough fight for Dubois. While he leans toward Dubois, Whyte warns that Parker is a dangerous opponent who could cause serious problems with his ringcraft and movement. He recognizes the unpredictability of the fight, noting that both fighters have the tools to claim victory.
That's a tough fight, man. It's a tough fight. Credit to Daniel. Daniel's fight. He just said, if you want to go now, we can go. That's it. That's what he said. If you want to go, we can go. Bring him on. Daniel is doing amazing at the minute, man. Tough fight. He's not having no easy fight. Tough fight.
Martin Bacol, offering a distinct perspective, believes that Parker's style is well suited to overcoming Dubois. Drawing parallels with Alexander Usyk's success against Dubois, Bacol suggests that Parker can use similar tactics of movement and agility to frustrate the Brit. He believes that Parker's ability to box on the move will be key to wearing down Dubois and controlling the fight.
That's my opinion. I think Daniel Dubois, it will be in the so Parker will take over and win the fight.
While refraining from making a prediction, Jai Opetaia focuses on the spectacle the fight promises. He emphasizes that both Dubois and Parker are world-class fighters, and the bout is set to be an intense and thrilling affair, with both bringing unique strengths to the table.
What do you think that Parker can do to take advantage, perhaps maybe of Dubois' overconfidence coming into this fight? What do you think that he could do to mentally prepare so he could take that win? And
well, I don't think he's overconfident, man. All this press conference, all this this is his talk. This is for you guys. You know, they're fighters. They're world champions. You know what I mean? They know what they're doing. Don't let these words fool you. You know, they win world titles for a reason, and Parker's been there too. You know, I feel like this fight we're going to see the best version of both of them. So it's exciting.
Dave Coldwell, a trainer who works closely with Parker, has no doubt that his fighter's technical ability will shine through. Coldwell believes Parker's skill set and experience will give him the edge over Dubois, who he sees as reliant on his power. Coldwell is confident that Parker's intelligence and technical proficiency will be the deciding factors in the fight.
Parker Dubois. I fancy Parker. He's not an underdog in this fight. Everyone makes out as though he's a massive underdog. I'm not saying Dubois can't beat him or isn't going to beat him, but I'm saying what I can see so many ways how so many assets that Parker has that can cause Dubois a lot of problems, and if Parker wins, I'm not going to be shocked.
In sum, as the February 22nd showdown draws closer, opinions on the outcome of the fight are mixed but intriguing. Anthony Joshua's prediction of a Parker win reflects his own history in the heavyweight division and offers a glimpse into the possible future of the heavyweight title landscape. So what are your thoughts about this? Do let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.